Good afternoon, everybody. For this special event on the occasion of the handover of the archives of Peter Debye. Dit evenement, voor de people who speak Dutch, dit evenement zal vooral in het Engels zijn, omdat wij speciale gasten hebben, namelijk de nazaten van Peter Debye uit de Verenigde Staten. En daardoor is het grootste deel van dit evenement vandaag in het Engels. Dus ik hoop dat dat geen probleem voor u is. But now I go further into English. I just met with the family Rousseau. Rousseau is the person who today is officially going to hand over the Debye archives that he found quite a while ago. He will tell his story later on. And he has been taking care.
Thank you, of course, first of all, family Rousseau for the acquisition, and thank you also the offspring of Peter Debye for being with us today. The Rousseau collection, as I will dub it for this occasion, if I may, concerns, you could call, the coming of age of a top scientist, of a Nobel Prize winner. And in this respect, it is unique in our collection. Thank you. In my presentation, I will particularly focus on this piece, which is not aesthetically the best piece of the collection, but I think from the historical point of view, the most interesting piece. I translated a part of this letter. So it was a letter written by Father Debye, and in which he asked the City Council of Maastricht for exemption for school fees. And the translation is, you can see it on the slide. My son Pierre has successfully passed the exam to the second class of the Hogere Burgerschool, the higher burger school here. He was the first of his class in the general ranking. Since I'm lacking the necessary means to cover the school fees, I would kindly ask Your Honor the permission to allow him to matriculate school for free also for this year. So this letter witnesses a major hurdle for this coming of age, in this coming of age story. And the fact that Debye was from humble origins. His father was a blacksmith or a metal worker, and access to Hogere Burgerschool.
I introduced you a little bit already. The only living grandson of Debye. You grew up in Ithaca yourself, in New York State. And I'm very pleased that you are here. And you will share some stories with us about your memories of your grandfather. And you also brought some medals, and you will share some stories with us about that. Ladies and gentlemen, Norik Debye, Saxinger.
Well, I'm very honored to be here and pleased. Good to see Leo again. I'm glad he made all this possible by, making a donation. I only get to see all my family at events like this, so I asked Leo to make the next donation next year about the same time, so we can meet here again. I promised to speak only about Debye as a man as I knew him, and he was very much a family man. And Debye's family began with marrying Hilde Alba in Munich, and when he was there under Sommerfeld in like 1910 or in that area. And she was from humble origins as well. She was one of 8 children from a Bavarian family where the father was a beer tax collector who went out every day on a bicycle and collected taxes from the breweries. Right? They didn't have much money, but they were very happy together. They moved to Zurich together, and that was the Debye family until 1917 in Göttingen, where their son was born, the father of the 2 cousins of mine who are here today. And in Zurich, after that in 1922, the daughter, my mother was born. Maria Matilde. And that family probably was worth more to him than anything else that he had in his life. In 1936, we saw that he got his Nobel Prize, but in a way, something more important happened to him that year, and he went on a tour of the United States of America, including riding a donkey down to the Grand Canyon River, getting bucked off, landing in cacti, and his wife, my grandmother, told us that she had to pull thorns out of his rear end for 6 months thereafter. You can tell from the notebooks that he kept that this wasn't just a vacation. He gave lectures, and more importantly, he hunted for jobs. And you can see that in the Notizbücher, in the calendars they took. He met with the president of Harvard. He was on the West Coast and the East Coast. He probably got a half a dozen open-ended job offers. Right? And he came back a very happy man.
Daarom dragen wij als familie Rousseau graag met een goed gevoel, ook met een beetje weemoed, vraag ik dit graag over aan de directeur van het Boerhaave Museum. En ik ga het even. Ja.
Dit is dan het moment.
U weet het allemaal in Latijn. Wat is Maastricht? Over Maastricht, overgang van de Maas. Moza ga jij doen. Nou, wat staat hier? Maastrichtensie. Tom,
Het officiële overdracht.